for you to find the actual width, you are going to cross multiply because you are going to make B the subject of the formula. So you cross multiply like this. B times 1 there, we get B equals 200 times 5, we get 0, 0, meaning that 5 times 2, we get 10. Remember, this one is in centimeters. But since we are looking for the actual width, we have to convert centimeters to meters. And how are we going to convert it? Remember, whenever you are converting from centimeters to meters, you divide by 100. So we shall divide here by 100. Then the breadth here is equal to 0, cancel it, 0, 0, 0. You remain with 1 here and 10 on top. 1 into 10, we get 10. Now this 10 is in meters. So this is how we find the actual length or the actual width, given the scale and the scale drawing. Because it is not possible to get exactly 5 meters or exactly 10 meters and you say, I'm looking for a paper which is at least 10 meters long. That's not possible. Okay? So for that object, or for that house, or for that field, for it to fit on a piece of paper, you use what we call a scale. And it is the scale that will always guide you to say, okay, this one in actual drawing is supposed to be like this. And mostly, the people that use this type of mathematics are architects. Those people who are dealing with the drawing. If you give them drawing, they will be able to interpret it to say, okay, this drawing on the ground, it is like this. Remember, even the house where you are, or even the class where you are learning from, for it to come up with the way it is, the first thing, they had to plan and draw it on a piece of paper. Then you give the builders, then they will interpret that drawing and come up with the real house. So it's a very, very important component that you need to know. Okay. So let's look at question number 2. Question number 2 here says, Mr. Mdenda wants to draw a plan of the house. He uses the scale 1 to 300. The diagram below shows a rough sketch of the plan. Calculate the length and the width of Mr. Mdenda's scale drawing, okay, scale drawing in centimeters. So meaning that the one that we have here, it is a rough, okay, sketch. And it is in meters. So Mr. Mdenda wants to draw it, to put it on a piece of paper. And we have been given the scale here. Okay? So how are we going to come up with the scale drawing of this what? This house. So the first thing, when we are calculating here, we calculate everything in centimeters. So since here we have been given in meters, we are supposed to convert these into centimeters. Okay? Because even our answer should be in centimeters. So we have to convert these. 24 meters, we have to convert it into what? Centimeters. 30 meters, we have to convert it into what? Centimeters. That is the first part that you are supposed to do. Okay? So we get those. So we have, which is the real breadth here, or width. We have 24 meters. So these 24 meters, we have to convert it to centimeters. So how are we going to convert this one? We multiply by 100, and we get 2,400 centimeters. So meaning that 24 is equal now, is equivalent to 2,400. Okay? Then we have also to convert these 30 meters to centimeters. Okay? Which is the length here is equal to 30, which is in meters. For us to convert it to centimeters, multiply by 100. So 30 times 100, we get 3,000. Meaning that 30 meters is equivalent to 3,000. So we shall now use these that we have been found here. Okay? Even here is equal to, what is the scale? Remember, the scale differs. It's not always that we are going to have 1 to 200. Here we have been given this scale, which is 1 to 300. So we shall use this one, 1 over 300. Okay? So here we have the actual breadth here, which is 2,400. And we have been asked to find, okay, the scale drawing. So we shall say, which is scale drawing here, over this one, we have it, which is 2,400. We shall not write this one because we have converted this part to this part. Equals 1 over 300. Then we cross multiply. B times 300, we have 3, let me start with 300. 300 B, which is the breadth or width. Then 2,400 times 1, we have 2,400. From here, you divide both sides by 300. By 300. This one and this one will cancel. You remain with the B here. Then 0, 0 cancel. This one cancel. 3 into 24, we get 8. So this 8 is in centimeters. Why is it in centimeters? Because we have already converted everything into centimeters. So whatever we are calculating here, they are in centimeters. So we don't need again to start again converting the same one. We have already converted them in the beginning here. Okay? So this one, meaning that scale drawing for 24 meters is equivalent to 80 centimeters on a paper. So meaning that actual is 24, but on the paper there is what? 8 centimeters. Okay? So we have found for this part here. So we can find again length. Now, even length here, what we have done here, we are also going to do the same. So we have length, we'll say small letter L, or you can say drawing or scale drawing over actual length. So we'll present here scale drawing by small letter L over actual drawing will represent by capital letter L, which is equal to, here the scale is the same because the building here or the plan here is the same. Okay? So you are using the same scale for the same plan. So for this plan, the same scale there, which is 1 to 300. So we have 1, 2, 300. Then what we want to find is the scale drawing. So scale drawing over the actual drawing we have been given, which is 3,000. Do not write 30 because we have converted this one to centimeters. So we shall write here in centimeters. So 3,000 is equal to 1 over 300. Cross multiply here in order to make L the subject, the formula. Cross multiply. L times 300, you get 300L is equal to 1 times 3,000, you get 3,000 here. Then you divide both sides by 300. Even the other side here, 300. Cancel this, you remain with L. So we have here this one, cancel, this one, cancel. 3 into 30, we get 10. And this 10 is in centimeters. So this is how you are supposed to do. And this is how it is done. As simple as that. But you have to know the concept of converting from meters to centimeters, from centimeters to meters. Okay? I'm sure on this one, if there are questions, please you text me or you can call me using the number that is scrolling there on your screen. So any question, please text me. You can call me using the same number. I'm sure you're able to see the number which is scrolling there. As of today, we have just looked at the length, meaning that next time as we are going to discuss further, we are going to look at the area. Okay, so there is one person who is calling. Let me just pick this one. Okay, so there is one person who is calling. Okay, I'm waiting for. Yes. Please reduce the volume there on your screen. Good afternoon.
Afternoon, sir. How are you?
Fine, and how are you?
No, I'm okay.
Yes, any question?
Yeah, I just opened my television quite late, so I don't know.
Okay, so you have just joined us? Okay, if you have just joined us, please, you can even go back to Facebook, you check Fountain Gate page or Mubuyu Christian Academy or Goka, you are going to find these lessons. Or LITOVIA, the same one, just go on the YouTube there, the lessons are there. So if you have just joined us, you can again catch up from there. Okay?
Centimeters to meters.
Okay.
I didn't get into that one.
Okay, converting from centimeters to meters?
Yes, for that one.
Okay, so thank you. Just to remind you, on this part, converting from centimeters to meters, if you can just check on those small text exercise book, the one that you used in primary, you are going to find some of the conversion there. So whenever you are converting from meters to centimeters,